but through it all, you've demonstrated that the strength of the wolf is the pack, and the strength of the pack is the wolf. We live by that, and we've seen that, and I'm just so proud of again of what you've done this semester. And just most sincerely, I just want to thank you all, the students, for allowing us to be a part of your journey. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen that earlier today. But I really believe that one of the great things about being a professor, and I am still a professor, believe it or not. I don't teach that much anymore. But connecting with students is one of the most exciting and best parts about this job. And one of the things I like to brag about the College of Natural Resources, we really make an effort to get to know you and you us. And you really enrich our lives, and hopefully we've done the same to you. So thank you for your energy, your passion, your dedication to your studies, and we know you're going to be successful in whatever you choose to do. I want you all to really and truly always feel like you're a part of the College of Natural Resources and the Department of Forest Biomaterials and Paper Science and Engineering. I want you to cherish the time that you spent with us, and we want you to come back and visit and stay connected to the college, stay connected to your department, stay connected to your program, stay connected to your professors and your advisors. So my sincerest best wishes, Godspeed, and go Pack.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Floyd. And we appreciate you stopping by. We know that you've got several ceremonies to attend today, so we certainly appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
I'm glad to be here. This is exciting.
And now, some more words of welcome and congratulations from our department head, Dr. Marco Hacaberta. Dr. Hacaberta.
Thank you, Dr. Bird. Hello, everyone. And on behalf of our department, welcome and congratulations. And also from my part, congratulations to all mothers. Tomorrow's a Mother's Day celebration. And times like these, appreciating all families is extremely important. We are living truly historical times. The spring of 2020 will definitely be remembered in history. And I would say it's a fair statement that the history will be defined as the world before coronavirus or COVID-19 and the world after it. And you, the graduates of 2020, you're the first ones who graduated in this new era. And I can say that it has been definitely a rough ride and a lot of hardship you've gone through in finishing your studies. And please keep that in mind, because and find strength from it, because the world recognizes those hardships. Most importantly, remember that this all will pass and the world will get back to business, so to say, and the industries will recover. Any concerns and issues, if you have in finding positions, jobs will soon pass, and you will get to your jobs and careers. It won't take too long. That's enough with the coronavirus. So now it's time to celebrate. So congratulations on reaching this point. I know that our faculty has asked you to work really hard, and we're all confident that you are now ready to go out there and conquer the world. So congratulations on your perseverance, hard work, and accomplishments. Lastly, I'd like to share with you a few words of wisdom. Don't worry, it's not my words. There's a quotation from Margaret Thatcher. I really enjoy these quotations, actually. It goes like, watch your thoughts, for they will become actions. Watch your actions, for they will become habits. Watch your habits, for they will forge your character. Watch your character, for it will make your destiny. Very wise words. And finally, I want to thank all parents and grandparents and families for your support, for our students, and of course thank the staff, the faculty, for going above and beyond, absolutely above and beyond in times like this. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hacaberta. We appreciate that. And for those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Bird. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Programs for Paper Science and Engineering. And I want to add my personal welcome to the graduates and their guests, as well as my own hearty congratulations. All right, think back 4 or 5 summers ago. Many of you on this meeting were, with your family, were in a big room, and I can't remember where it was, Jordan Hall or Tally Center, but we were all in one room together, and I was there, and Jennifer was there, and other faculty were there, and it was at new student orientation, our first face-to-face meeting. And if you remember, after I finished scaring you to death with my "don't do this" speech, do you remember that? Then I finished up by saying, hey, think about it. The next time we'll all be in the same room together will be a very different kind of day. Instead of wonder, a little confusion, maybe a little bit of apprehension, it will be all smiles and smiles and smiles, and it will be full of joy. Does anybody remember what I called that day? Can anybody tell me what I called that day? I called that day, "Oh, happy day." And ladies and gentlemen, right now is "Oh, happy day." Now, back then we couldn't have predicted that being in the same room together would be sitting here in front of a monitor or a computer in a giant Zoom meeting. We could not have predicted that a virus would have changed your final semester so much. But let me tell you something. For all that the virus has done to us, let me tell you what it has not done to us. It has in no way diminished the scale and the magnitude of what you have accomplished by getting this degree. It has in no way diminished the pride that is in our hearts, of your family, of your faculty, of your staff, about what you have done.
Yeah, and I click on it,
And it has in no way diminished your vector of success and the amazing career that you're going to have. Get that straight, right? So congratulations. And now our next event's very special. We do have a student speaker. You can't do something like this. And we have a PSE student speaker today. And that student speaker is, drum roll please, Mr. Nick Starrett. And Nick.
okay, bye-bye. I have to figure that out. Bye-bye. Listen to it.
That's part of doing the technical meeting. Nick is from Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Well, not officially, I think I can't say that, but he will be receiving degrees in paper science and engineering and chemical engineering, with a minor in environmental science. And today he is joined by his parents, Mary Beth and Steve Starrett, his sisters, Jackie and Stephanie, his grandmother, Babsy, and his girlfriend, Bethany. Nick has 8 months of experience working for West Rock, and he has been very active in research at NC State, and he has 2 years of research experience with NC State. So, Nick, we are so happy to have you as our student speaker, and we look forward to hearing what you have to say. Lay it on us.
Thank you, Dr. Bird, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, faculty and staff, for helping put this together. Thank you to my fellow students for letting me speak today. Thank you to the parents for cheering us on one last time in college. And thank you, families, for the extra support. My name is Nick Starrett. I'm finishing my career at NC State after 5 long years. And I'll be graduating with 2 degrees, as Dr. Bird said, chemical engineering and paper science and engineering, and a minor, environmental science. I want to start off this speech the same way I've started off every email I've sent in the past month. I hope you're all safe and healthy. This semester has by no means been traditional, but then again, I never expected any semester to be traditional, with professors like Dr. Jamil and Dr. Bird. This group of professors and students, of mentors and apprentices, and friends, have been my family during my time in North Carolina. See, I'm originally from Massachusetts, in a town on the South Coast called Dartmouth. People have asked me countless times, why'd you come all the way down to NC State for school? And I've given all sorts of answers. If I don't really feel like talking about it, I just say, well, it seemed like a nice school. Or if I want to get a little laugh, I say, well, I looked at the top 10 engineering schools in the country and said this one I could probably get into. But the truth is, as it always is, much deeper than that. The truth is, I wanted to move somewhere and see the world outside of the town I grew up in. I wanted to go somewhere that I knew I wouldn't be comfortable. There's just nothing I like more than the feeling of discomfort. And I know that's weird, but it's true. It's just I have this weird thing where I'm terrified of being comfortable, because in my mind, once you're comfortable, being uncomfortable typically means your body and mind are adjusting to a new concept or environment. So I chose to leave the comfort of Massachusetts and go somewhere new. I wanted to separate myself and claim my independence just to see how that would feel. I visited a few schools and looked into life in a few areas of the country, but North Carolina, NC State, it just had this weird aura around it. It just felt right, it drew me in. So I kind of just chose NC State off of gut decision. Just felt right. So I came to NC State as a very, very immature 18-year-old, fully confident that this transition would be easy and that I'd be fine. And for a short time it was. I made some new friends very quickly before classes even started. And I have to say this too. One of those friends is now my girlfriend, Bethany. It took me 2.5 years to ask her out, but I finally did, and we're still going strong. So anyway, there I was, an overly confident freshman in college, set to get a degree in chemical engineering. Notice I didn't say paper science, that comes later. So classes kick off, you know, the big, broad Calculus 101 types of classes with 300 students competing for professors' attention. But I was doing fine in those. I didn't need the attention. I was happy to watch the lecture, do the work, and participate in some extracurricular activities. A couple months went by, September was coming to an end, and midterms were starting to pile up. And then my grandfather passed away. It was a defining moment in my life. One of those moments I can step back into if I start talking about it. I was walking through North Campus, happy that I just aced like a chemistry test. And my mom called me and I was excited to tell her about it. And I'll never forget, she said, "Are you in your room right now?" And I said, "No, I'm walking back." And she said, "Do you want me to wait until you get home?" I said, "No, that's okay. What happened?" She said, it's Grinka. He passed away last night." And I swear to God, the world spun around my feet and I fell onto a bench. And in that moment, I was no longer happy that I was so far away from home. I felt alone, and that feeling didn't go away for many weeks. It was terrible. But life goes on. Around that time, I had an assignment. We all had an assignment in the College of Engineering. We had to go watch professors from different departments in the College of Engineering talk about the different types of engineering. One of the professors I chose to listen to in that assignment happened to be Dr. Bird. Again, one of those moments I won't forget for a very different reason. He's standing there in the middle of a lecture hall telling us about why paper will never go away and how people always have to, how do I say this? Toilet paper is never going out of style. Then he started talking about how close the professors worked with the students and how small the classes were and how the department and the paper industry as a whole felt like a family. And that got me. And then he said, "Oh, and by the way, we have a lot of scholarships." And I think that got all of us. But from that day forward, I started developing a second family, a pack. I started getting more and more involved in the paper science department and in the College of Natural Resources. And that's what it was for me, a second family. I've said it before and I'll say it again, choosing to enroll in the paper science and engineering degree was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. I'll be forever grateful. So thank you to my family in Massachusetts for letting me go out into the world. And on my behalf and the behalf of my Massachusetts family, thank you to my family in North Carolina, the people here today, for having my back. I tell this story today because I wanted to say this to my fellow graduates. If you'll all allow me to give you some advice. Go out into the world. Do the great things that I and you know we are all going to be able to do. Never be afraid to be uncomfortable. Find that discomfort and break through it. I have this motto, it's don't live vicariously. Too many people miss out on things because they choose safety and comfort. But let yourself grow. Never be afraid to be uncomfortable. Because if things ever go bad, you've got two families that'll have your back. This paper family will always be there for you, like it was for me. Thank you, everybody, for the honor of speaking today. Thank you, Dr. Bird and Jennifer, for welcoming me into this family and for all the things that you've done for me. Thank you, Dr. Powell, for all the mentoring you've done. And thank you to my parents and all parents for the unconditional love and support. And PSE class of 2020, congratulations. I'm really proud to call you guys my friends and colleagues and family members. I can't wait to see what all of you are going to accomplish. So thank you.
Thank you, Nick. That was awesome and just right for this occasion. So we appreciate you. And I think that came as a surprise to your parents, right? Were you able to keep that secret?
Yeah.
That's a nice little graduation treat right there. Now we'll go back and welcome Dr. Lisa Bullard to this meeting because she has meant a lot to the lives of the students who sought the second degree in chemical engineering. So Dr. Bullard, thank you for joining us today. That means a lot to us. All right, and now it's time to get to business. And that is to recognize our graduates one by one. I'll bring up a slideshow and we'll show a slide for each graduate and then announce the degrees that they have received. I will then say the graduate's name and ask them to introduce their guests or instead just say hello. A few of our graduates could not make it today, but we are going to still recognize them, or at least they didn't RSVP. So if it's slipped in here on the slide, you'll get a chance to speak. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And now it's time. All right, you see that? Everybody can see that? I don't want to go forward unless everybody can see it.
Yes.
All right. Now, first of all, before we start, look at that. Look at those faces. Look at those amazing faces. Think about the lives in this collection of graduates. Now, if that doesn't fill your heart with joy, I don't know what will. All right, here we go. The class of 2020, graduating in May. Dylan Baker, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, bachelor's in chemical engineering. Dylan?
Hello, everyone. I've got my girlfriend Blakely with me, as well as my parents, Kim and Travis Baker, my brother Logan.
All right. Allison Brockman, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, bachelor's in chemical engineering.
Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here with degrees in paper science and chemistry, and I thank all the faculty and my fellow classmates for their support on this journey.
Nikos Costello, bachelor's in paper science and engineering with a minor in business administration. Nikos?
Hey everyone, I got my family watching and my fiance Ilya.
Thank you. Patrick Fazekas, bachelor's in paper science and engineering with a process control certificate. Patrick?
Hi everybody, I'm Patrick. I'm here with my girlfriend Grace, my mom and dad, and my brother Eric.
Matt Frink, bachelor's in paper science and engineering and bachelor's in chemical engineering. Matt?
Hey there everybody, Matt Frank here. I'm currently here with my girlfriend, Brooke. And my parents are also on. Don't know where they're at, but yeah.
Excellent. Here's Gilmore, bachelor's in paper science and engineering and bachelor's in environmental science.
Hey everyone, happy to be here with my parents and my little sister. Thanks for all the help.
Winslow Gurney, bachelor's in paper science and engineering with a minor in business administration.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with my parents, my sister, and my boyfriend. Thank you so much to all the faculty and staff that have helped support me through this journey.
Allison Helwig, bachelor's in paper science and engineering and bachelor's in chemical engineering with a minor in business administration.
Hi everyone, I'm here with my family and my boyfriend, and then my dad and other grandparents are on other screens too.
Thad Hubble, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, and a bachelor's in material science and engineering. Thad?
Hey everybody, it's been a long journey, but I want to thank everybody who helped me get here.
Lily Humphreys, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, and bachelor's in chemical engineering. Lily?
I'm here with my family and my boyfriend. I just want to thank everyone so much for helping me get here. Thank you.
Brandon Long, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, bachelor's in chemical engineering.
Hi everyone, I have a full house. I have my brother, his girlfriend, my mom, my stepdad, my girlfriend, my dad and my stepmom, and then my stepbrother and his fiance.
Wow, that's a crew, all right. Evan Morris, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, bachelor's in chemical engineering.
Hey guys, happy to celebrate. Here I'm joined by my mom, Marcia, my dad, Gary, and my brother, Sam, is just off screen over here.
Connor Nance, bachelor's in paper science and engineering. Now, Connor could not be with us unless he slipped in. Connor, did you slip in here? All right. Daniel Richardson, bachelor's in paper science and engineering. Daniel?
Hello, everyone. Also excited for graduating. I unexpectedly have my pretty much entire family here, so shout out to everyone supporting me on this call, and thank you for supporting me along the way.
Nick Sterritt, bachelor's in paper science and engineering, bachelor's in chemical engineering, and a minor in environmental science.
Hello, everyone. I think I've said enough today, but this is my girlfriend, Bethany, and I've got my family, my parents, and my sister on too. Thank you.
Megan Yang, bachelor's in paper science and engineering. Megan couldn't be with us unless she slipped in unknown. Megan, are you there? All right. And Brian Yannick, bachelor's in paper science and engineering. Brian could also not be with us. He may have slipped in. Brian, did you slip in? All right. Now, in this techno-crazy world, did I miss anybody by hitting the space bar twice? Did that cover everybody? I think we got everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of May 2020 in paper science and engineering. Let's give them a round of applause. All right. And now we're coming to the end of the formal program, but I want to let everybody know that we have what might be considered the most important part, which is the face-to-face time with families and faculty and staff afterwards. But before that, to offer closing words, we are very happy to have Dr. Melissa Pasquinelli, the Associate Dean of Academic Affairs for the College of Natural Resources, to offer our closing remarks and congratulations. Dr. Pasquinelli.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, congratulations, everybody. We are so proud of you and how hard you've worked and what you've done and have accomplished. This is just an incredible milestone to meet, and we are definitely very proud of you. We are so thankful to have you as part of our journey, have us as part of your journey, and we look forward to continue to follow your progress. So we hope that you keep in touch. As Dean Floyd said earlier, you are always part of our CNR family, and so please make sure you keep in touch with us. We love hearing about what's going on, what you're doing in your career, what you're doing in your personal life, whatever. Please keep in touch with us. Before we end, I do want to make sure we also give some thanks to those who made today happen. Jennifer Piercy, is she here? Yep, okay. Brittany Hayes, Paula Herod, of course, Dr. Medbird, How can you not love paper when you have someone like Dr. Bird running this program? Seriously. And of course, I want to make sure we also thank you for how hard you've worked and all you've accomplished, your family and friends that have helped you get here, and other faculty and staff as well who has also put timeless effort into making sure you can get here. And of course, those of you who have received a lot of scholarships and other things to support you along the way, all those donors who also helped you as well, including all those alumni. I want to congratulate you again, and go Pack!
Thank you, Dr. Pasquinelli. And so I'll leave you with this thought. The other image I presented to you right before we finished up that new student orientation thing with the three-legged stool. And you know a three-legged stool cannot stand without all three legs. And one leg's the student, one leg's the faculty and staff, and one leg is the parents. And all three legs are here today. And that's kind of neat. And we appreciate the role that all three of those legs have played in your success. All right. Now, if we were in a virus-free world, this is the time where there would be a grand pronouncement, a piano would start playing, and we would recess from Reynolds Coliseum and go into under a tent or to a room, and there'd be punch and cookies. And then would start, for many faculty, what is our favorite time of year. And what is that? Is closing the loop on Oh Happy Day. Is getting to see each one of our graduates with their mom and dad and grandma and granddaddy and girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other, full of joy that this has been completed and ready to go on to the next part of their life. I know personally it's one of my favorite days of the year. I do not want us to lose that because of this pandemic. So, technology is very treacherous. Technology is very tricky. But we've tried to go ahead and break up each graduate with their guests into a separate breakout room. And then, as you're in that breakout room, the faculty and staff are going to rotate and visit each room so we can get some one-on-one time. If you need a martini or a glass of wine, of course you can do that because there can't be any rules against that. But we really want to say goodbye in a very personal sort of way because, as you know, we're going to miss you a lot. And so, with all due speed, and I'll say before we break out, please don't rush away. Stay on, linger as long as you want. And congratulations, graduates, and happy pre-Mother's Day. And for all of you out there who are mothers, this is a special, special occasion. All right, Jennifer, you have put a lot of work into this. Take it away.
Okay, so I hope it works. The faculty and staff should be co-hosts, so that way you can pop from room to room to room. Everybody should be with their family unit, but if not, I think once you get to your breakout room, you can click on the question mark and it will summon me to your room to help you. So this is really testing my technology skills. It's a good thing to work with college students because they help you learn how to do this stuff. So I'll start them. We won't end them. We'll just let the faculty rotate through all of them and they have their instructions. So hopefully it works, and congrats to all. Click the question mark if you need me to do something, which means I probably didn't do something right to begin with. Congratulations, guys.
Here we go.